Oh my God. I'm now realizing my entire childhood
Was a lie.
was a lie.
It was a lie.
Fruity Pebbles,
Stop,
which
I'm
are basically just like sugar
Stop.
flakes, Cocoa
Yeah.
Puffs.
Stop. I'm calling the
Cuckoo
police.
for Cocoa Puffs. Captain Crunch.
Mm-mm.
I'm now realizing I've never been. I could probably say I've never been this healthy. Not that I don't have more weight to lose. I've lost 60 pounds. I have about another 30.
Throw that in there for
Nice.
some
Boom, boom,
admiration.
But yeah, some self promotion there, some uncharacteristic self promotion. But
That's
I am now realizing, as a kid, the things you feed your kids, Honey Nut Cheerios and oh my! You're just because you said the Nesquik, it made me think of Cocoa Puffs, which made me think of Trix, which
Yeah.
made me think of Captain Crunch, and like literal Cookie Crisp, which is cookies for breakfast.
Shrunk with added fake folic acid to make you think it's okay.
How do we not realize?
Enriched.
And they do that. How is it legal to do an ad that says part of this balanced breakfast?
Yeah.
Hey, that leads me to the next thing. They're now labeling, they have forced in Mexico the removal of characters on cereal boxes because it's baiting children for an unhealthy lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Daddy Daycare?
Yes.
You remember when the corporation is like he's looking at the box and he goes, "This makes me think sugar. I don't want to feed my kids this. This is just pure sugar. What parent's going to want to do this?" And then the guy's like, well, of course, yeah, every parent's going to think that until the kid yells and screams and bashes their head against the ground and demands the parent get them this cereal.
I forgot because it's so normal.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what that is. So good on Mexico, because I'm sure that's what we think about. Like, oh my God, the silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Like, who thought of that? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's most likely some, eyes wide shut party corporate boardroom guy
Yeah.
that's just going like, yo, these kids are going to break the cart and tear the aisle apart.
And they
because of
do.
the rabbit.
Yeah.
And they do. I will tell you right now, prior to keto, and my kids are keto-ish, I want to say, please don't call child services. Because they eat tons of fruit and everything else. And I know like pretty much they've made it like where you're not allowed to do anything. Your kids have to be on a standard American diet or else. Anyways, let me just get that out there. You can just clip that out. But yes, they do. Prior to us converting to a healthy lifestyle, my kids absolutely would throw crazy tantrums if I wouldn't get them the super high volume.
Do you remember when Paris, our little sister, didn't eat for 8 days because she couldn't have frozen chicken nuggets?
I
Ooh.
don't remember, but I would tell you, going through what I've been through with my kids, that I'm not surprised.
She lost 24 pounds or something like that.
Yeah,
she
that's-
refused to eat
Yeah,
unless it was the frozen chicken
Yeah.
nuggets.
that's a long time. So that's a long time. Anyways, I want to tell you the other part of that story. They also have now in Mexico put symbols on there that say excess calories, excess sugar, and other things. And I'm just like, why can we not do that here? Right. And of course, everybody already knows the answer to that. You can read the comments on my Instagram post. It's pretty easy to understand why America has not done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the money, money, money. We just want your money, money, money.
That's right.
Anyway, I went off on a little tirade there. I got mad. I started yelling. I was like a news anchor from network.
That's right. From the network.
Just call him Anchorman, Ron.
So
Burgundy.
my favorite character, like I have a favorite character.
It's you.
It is Frosted Flakes.
Stop.
Tony the
Tony
Tiger.
the Tiger. Oh
He
my
said-
God. Frosted Flakes is literally just sugar-covered carbs.
It is. So he says they're great.
Great.
And how can you hate that guy?
Stop,
You
he's so
can't.
cute, but
Oh
he's
my God.
I
Yeah.
always
I didn't
wanted-
even like Frosted Flakes.
Me
but
neither.
I ate them because of Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger was my favorite.
What about Captain Crunch? I like that guy.
He was kind of okay.
He was okay.
What about the clown from McDonald's? Because I loved him.
Ronald McDonald?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what?
Grimace.
Grimace. And there's another one I'm missing.
There's Grimace. There's Ronald McDonald. They had a Sega Genesis video game about this. You played with these different characters. It's pretty cool.
Anyway, so that's a thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that is the crazy thing, because now there's other countries that, and not only are they taking away the characters, but they're putting these big black like triangles.
Yeah, it's like basically warning.
Warning,
Caution.
high sugar.
And the argument from some people is that that would never stop people from buying it. But a lot of people said that they had picked it up and they were going to put it in their cart and it made them second guess. They put it back. And so as much people want to say is that would make no impact, it actually does.
Well, yeah, I think it absolutely would.
Yeah.
Purely, even if all that stuff and the parents didn't stop, a lot of the kids would stop asking for it. Because
Yeah.
now that you brought up Tony the Tiger, right? I mean, how many girls had their first childhood crush on that tiger?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure about that.
No, I
one.
was just kidding.
I,
It was a reference to a TV show where the girl says her first crush was on Simba. Anyway, teenage
I could
Simba.
see that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Simba's a player.
Any new girlfriends out there, where they at? Anyway, point is, how many? I'm realizing I ate Frosted Flakes purely because of Tony the Tiger. I ate Cocoa Puffs, even though I didn't like them. They ripped the roof of my mouth up to shreds.
God, why did they do
I
that?
love
Oh,
that.
it hurt.
They put fiberglass in it.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs,
Yeah. So I think this is kind of what my idea has been recently is that I think food's going to go through a similar cycle as cigarettes. Because cigarettes, doctors said, yeah, this is what you need to do. It's cool. Oh, I'm going to promote this. I'm a doctor. And then they're like 30 years later, they're like, oh, yeah, but it gives you cancer and it gives you heart disease and it gives you these things. And anyways, I think food is going to get found out pretty soon.
I think so too. They said probably by 2000, and they said it takes about 50 years, right? So you see right now, there are quite a bit of people and doctors and influencers who are coming out, carnivores, who are realizing that all of these sort of conditions and everything that they've been living with that are new for us since the 1970s. We have an epidemic in psoriasis and eczema and acne and cystic acne and all these things, right? And so they're starting to realize the connection that all of these things have to diet. And I think that the more and more and more people that talk about it and make it mainstream, usually it's 50 years from that point that
it's
it
been
becomes
going on
normal.
since 91.
Which
that's
part?
That's when we basically said this is an epidemic. Obesity is an epidemic.
By the way,
You
that
could
was
say
21 years it took because it started in 1970. There's all of the graphs that show the day that it started.
I think it was just the exponential spike from 91 to 98 was what that made them go like, oh my, because it was a 12% of the population increase to being obese. And now as of today, we're at 40% of adults age over 20. 93.3 million people are obese.
That's crazy.
It's when you go out, you look around, and you're starting to realize it's nearly everyone now. And then now, it was not something we really noticed so much before until we basically found all this information out. And then that kind of opened our eyes to start observing the environment around us, going, oh my gosh, like when you go out and you get food at like a carnival or whatever, stop. I didn't even tell you guys this. I was driving down the road the other day. Why is there it's carnival food? I'm like, there's no carnival, but it's a whole thing of carnival food. And I was at the light and I was like, there's no way a human being in their right mind would stop there and grab a fun. No way. I can't deal with that.
And did you go in and see how many people were there?
Absolutely not. I just couldn't even believe it.
She's like, I stopped. I grabbed a funnel cake, but I was furious.
I was mad about it.
Absolutely.
So did you were there any cars in the parking lot? Was this a restaurant?
So basically on the side of the road, there was a gas station that they maybe went out of business or whatever because of hashtag gas prices.
Hashtag gas prices too expensive.
Yeah, and it was just carnival food. It was like funnel cakes and donuts, fried Oreos and whatever. And anyways, I had a heart attack just looking.
I want to go there. I want to see what's happening over there.
Just so people understand, like too, for like the people who are newer to my channel, we do not have cheat days. We don't have cheat meals. We don't. So Jonathan is like purely joking.
Yeah. It's never happened.
We don't do it. I'm going to tell you why. I took a survey. 80% of people who have a cheat meal, it is the end of their journey.
Yeah.
If they're on their health journey or a weight loss journey, consider that the end. 80% of people, I say to the 20% of you who it doesn't throw you off track, congratulations. But understand that if you are the one in the 80%, You are normal. There is nothing wrong with you. The food is designed to be addicting. The food is designed to keep your brain asking for more. And so there's nothing wrong with you. And don't you dare let anybody tell you that there is. Boom.
Amen.
Yeah.